Okay, this is a quick lesson on fraction arithmetic, adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing. So our first rule is going to be addition of fractions. So if fractions have the same denominator, big smile should come to our face. All we do is add the numerators together and keep the denominator. Let's look at this first example. 2/5 plus 1/5. So 2/5 plus 1/5 is just 3/5. Again, this is not going to be an exhaustive review of fractions, just kind of dusting the cobwebs off for fraction arithmetic. Again, your calculator probably has a fraction button on it, but you want to be able to work with simple fractions like this, 2/5, 1/5, 3/5. If you're looking at, 11 over 343, yeah, sure, use your calculator for that. But when we have these single digit numerators and denominators, we want to be able to work with those. Again, with the same denominator, you're going to add the numerators together, keep the denominator. But if the fractions have different denominators, then we have to find a common denominator. You rewrite it, and then you add in the same way we did here. Okay, for this example, we have 3/8 plus 1/2. So we cannot add the fractions the way they are here. And so I need to make these denominators the same. Now, it's easiest to look at the highest denominator. In this case, we have 8. And can I make that 2 into an 8 by multiplying it by a number? Yeah, if I multiply the 2 by 4, I'm going to get an 8. So I can't just go multiplying denominators by whatever we want. We have to compensate by multiplying the top. And why does this work? Because what is 4 over 4? Good, it's 1. And I can multiply any number by 1 and it doesn't change its value. So that's what allows me to do that. So now I'm going to have 3/8 plus 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. So I have 3/8 plus 4/8, which is 7/8. Okay, pause the video here, see if you can do this one. All right, welcome back. 1/3 plus 2/9. Again, you want to think, how can I make these denominators the same? So this is a 9, so how can I make that 3 into a 9? I can multiply it by 3. So if I multiply the bottom by 3, I have to multiply the top by a 3. So I'm going to have 1 times 3 is 3. So 3/9 plus 2/9 is 5/9. Now I'm going to give you an add-on bonus example that's not in the text right now. What if both denominators are different? What if I have 1/2 plus 1/3? So 1/2 plus 1/3. So what would be a common denominator here? All right, so to get a common denominator, what's one number that both 2 and 3 will divide into evenly? 6. So how do I get this to be a 6? So kind of foreshadow here what both these need to be. So what do I need to multiply the top and the bottom by to make that a 6? So in this first one, if I multiply both top and bottom by 3, 3 times 1 is 3. Now what about 1/3? So I need to multiply this 3 by 2 over 2. 2 times 1 is 2. So 3/6 plus 2/6 is 5/6.